Hi Aries, and welcome to your May 2019 relationship reading. So this will cover the energy of your relationships in all shapes or forms. What's going on for you, what's going on for the person that you're interested in, the person that you're in relationship with, or just your relationship life in general. What's been mirrored back to you, okay? What energies are coming your way, however you want to read it, Aries, okay? I've already posted the May general reading, so if you haven't seen it, check it out. And let's have a look. What is a central issue for Aries in their relationships this month? One card. Nine of Cups. So, very, very nice. Looking very good. The Nine of Cups is a bit wish fulfillment. It represents the heart chakra. It's number 9. So it's just moving towards personal mastery. The only shadow side of the Nine of Cups is it can be a card which is very, very focused on yourself and not about sharing. So by the time we get to the 10, our energy is sharing with other people, but the 9 can be a little bit focusing on their own desires. Not a bad thing, Aries, but it is a relationship reading, okay? Mentally, you're the Sun, beautiful. 7 of Wands coming from the other person. 7 of Wands is a little bit of a guarded energy, not a bad, but this is very interesting already. You're the Strength card, emotionally, and they're the 4 of Cups. The person that you're dealing with, Aries, looks in a little bit of a flat state. And I'm going to pull one card along here to see how this is going, and I'll clarify it if we need to. The Star card. So, whatever's going on, it's going to a very good place, because the Star card is about vulnerability, it's about openness, and it's about sharing of the waters. The waters are about our emotional life, and because she's naked, it talks about two people beginning the process of opening up. This is the Aquarius card, and that's the age we're moving into. And the new sort of age of Aquarius is very much about transparency. We can't hide anything. Our aura tells a story, and basically that's it. So that's what the Star card represents. It's about true intimacy. There's already a feeling here. The person you're dealing with is a little bit flat. And I'll tell you why. Because mentally, they're the 7 of Wands, okay? And the 7 of Wands isn't a bad card in any way. But it's definitely a card about not letting the flow of energy between you totally. If you can see, they're guarding the door. So a little bit self-protective. But the door is not shut. There is some flow of communication, which is so interesting because mentally you're the Sun. So the Sun doesn't force people to drop their boundaries. Think of the Sun in our solar system. It's about warmth, it's about joy, it's about new life. So when we radiate as the Sun, our warmth begins to get other people around us to open up. So we don't force people to be a certain way. We just radiate in a way that people slowly let their guard down. Warmth is one of the most beautiful human energies. Everyone wants to be around a fire. So if you begin to think and begin to radiate this energy of the Sun, I don't think it'll be long until your relationships move to the Star card, because that's when people begin to drop their defensive patterns, and defenses are just the way of keeping ourselves safe, Aries, okay? So very, very beautiful reading. The person you're dealing with is the Four of Cups underneath the Seven of Wands. So this is a card of a little bit of flatness and inertia. The good news is even though they're quite guarded, Aries, all their attention's on this cup. So all their attention is on the emotions between you, but they might not be showing it very much yet in the month of May. But because you're the Sun, and emotionally you're the Strength card, which means I think most Aries are going to allow this person to sort out their own issues in their own time, because the Strength card is Leo, okay? And Leo in our birth chart represents our soul's colours. It represents our purpose, and we find our soul's purpose by following our own desires, our own inspirations. And emotionally you're the Strength card, and your view of the relationship is the Four of Swords. So what seems to be happening here, there's an awful lot of, the Nine of Cups is a beautiful connecting card, and the Star card is a beautiful outcome, all about emotional openness, okay? Healing, if there's been any rifts, don't worry when the Star card shows up, because there's going to be a flowing of emotions between the two of yous. But your view of things is the Four of Swords, so a little bit separated. And because you're in the Four of Swords, emotionally, I really like it, because that is a trick to relationships in the Aquarius age. That's what 11/11 means. We focus on our own purpose and becoming our own very powerful pillar, and then we meet the person in their strength. So no more sort of energy of codependency. If our partner becomes a bit closed off and a little bit flat, we let them resolve their own issues, and then we come together when the time is right in order to communicate, in order to be clear about what's happening between you, and to move forward from that energy. Remember, Aries, your opposite is Libra, which is that yin and yang of relationships, the balance. And the balance is always between two people being together but also being individual. Their view in the relationship is a Ten of Pentacles, so very, very nice, a very stable foundation. So for you who are already in a relationship, your partner might feel a little bit flat, a little bit despondent, but there's nothing wrong with this relationship, Aries, by the way, and you'll be moving towards a new phase by the end of May. For any of you who've got a crush or they're very drawn to someone, the person might not be showing you very, very obvious signs, especially not with that Four of Cups emotionally. Probably my least favourite tarot card, because it's this energy of not moving, not bringing energy forward. But I think that's going to change with the Star card. So emotions are going to start to be expressed, and they're going to start to bring something forward. If this is whatever's going on in your relationships, Aries, you're definitely, maybe some of you are dealing with this energy of a little bit of inertia and people being quite a little bit guarded. What I like about your reading the most is you're not losing any life force trying to help the person solve it. You're radiating this warmth of the sun, so you're radiating this glow, this beautiful life force, but you're also emotionally going after your own purpose, which is always the key. And look, the Strength card is going over after the Ace of Wands, very, very Aries, very this feeling of going after what you desire, to initiate new beginnings, new life directions, and letting the person sort out their own issues. Because the Star card tends to speak about people coming forward, and yeah, it's with the Knight of Cups. So whatever's going on, by the end of May, things are going to start changing. Okay? So even if this is about work colleagues, if it's about any form of relationships, by the end of month, the lightness is going to come in. This lightness, this very sort of magical energy of the Star card, when we actually begin to see our relationship dynamics changing. And we don't do that by force, Aries. We do it by warmth and by getting on with what we are here to do with our lives. And always balancing out that need to be in relationship with the need to follow and initiate your own direction. There's definitely going to be some interesting... I'm going to ask why the person's the Four of Cups. Because the High Priestess. So they're very much in a very strong inward place. There's not a lot of feelings being expressed for the High Priestess and the Four of Cups. So even though they can't stop thinking about it, their feelings are not coming forward. That will clear by the end of May. Okay? Which is really good news for you that's wanting some sort of movement, that movement's going to come. And don't get bogged down by this, Aries. Stand in your warrior energy and go after, use that emotional energy to initiate new paths, new potentials, new exciting directions for yourself. And that allows the other person to find you. And that's just what beautiful, sweet relationships really, really are between two equals, okay? Which is what you're here to balance out with your opposite sign of Libra. So, very good reading, Aries. Looking a very, very good month for you. And I'll speak to you next week. Bye.